Hey guys, it's Diana. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a custom spread for your future person. It's going to tell us where you're going to meet them, when you're going to meet them, like what they're going to, like I guess like what kind of person they're going to be, what kind of job they have, how you're going to actually go about meeting them or where and all that. So you guys can choose between which deck you want. There's nothing special about any of these decks. They're just my three favorite that I guess I read with the best. So if you guys want, deck number 1, deck number 2, or deck number 3, they're all going to be for the same spread, just different decks. So whichever one resonates with you guys the most, whichever one you feel drawn to, pick that deck, and I'm going to separate them in chapters below, and I'll see you guys at your reading. All right, thanks so much. Okay, guys, if you chose deck number 1, then this reading is for you. Okay, I'm going to do a 9 card, not a 9 card, but like a 9 placement spread. And it takes a while for, me to lay the cards because I actually wait until they fly out. So I'm going to end up fast forwarding this part so you guys don't have to wait for me to let them all fly out. But okay. Okay, guys, so these 2 cards in the center represent your person, your, like, just overall, kind of like their energy, like who they are going to be, their personality and stuff. And it looks like your future person for deck number 1 is going to be extremely secure, a family person, they're going to probably love get-togethers, love like family time, love, just like celebrating birthdays and any kind of like anniversary. Just a really big family person for sure, and very secure, very stable. So that's for who they are. So these 2 cards right here for placement number 2 is how you'll meet them. And you got the Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands. So I don't know if some of you may meet them through a third party, through a friend, through maybe even like a boss or a coworker. Some of you may get introduced. You may meet them at like, maybe this person throws some type of party, possibly a kid's birthday party, and you go to it. You may meet your person there for some of you. Okay, so this card right here is the timing, like when you'll meet them, and it's the Wands. Wands is the summer. So, and it's the 10. So maybe, on the 10th day of, whatever month it is, or, 10th week of summer, or, something like that. So, and it doesn't have to be 10, but it could be because it is the 10 of Wands. So I wanted to throw that out there. But Wands is summer. Okay, so it looks like you're going to meet this person this summer. So yeah, maybe somebody has a birthday party that you go to, or some kind of get together, some kind of gathering, and you meet them there. Okay, so this placement for 4 is the overall energy of the relationship. And it looks like there's going to be, I mean, kind of like, this could be like extremely good times and then kind of extremely bad times. You guys may go through a little bit of both, you know what I mean? But with such a positive card with this, it's kind of like, it's like it balances each other out almost, you know? And that kind of makes sense because you did get the King of Swords. So some of you may be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be like a mixture of both. You guys could go through some hard times, but it looks like, you know, with the Sun card, like if you both want to make it work, like it looks like you guys will make it work. Especially if like, you know, your person is like a family man or woman, then, you know, they're probably going to really want to make it work. Because who knows where the heartbreak is coming from? You know what I mean? It could come from you. You could break their heart. They may be super sensitive. You know what I mean? I don't know. But okay, so additional messages is right here. And you got the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. So it looks like, okay, and my left ear is like ringing super bad right now. It looks like with, I don't know, I feel like it pertains to this, like the heartbreak and the happiness almost. It's kind of like, you know, there could be, you guys could go through like fighting and stuff, you know, like one of you, there may be a separation sometime in this commitment. One of you, you know, may leave due to a fight. But with the 3 of Wands, like it's like working through it. Like I feel like you guys are going to like grow together and work through your problems. Like you guys aren't just gonna like abandon, you know, like jump ship or anything. Like I feel like this connection, you guys are in it. I was trying to see how many like of the suits you have to try to see like if I could pick up on any more like energy of like what the sign may be, because you have, yeah, it's I got a strong feeling it's an air sign. It could also possibly be a Leo. Maybe even an earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. But okay, so these two up here for placement number 6 is like what they're going to be, what kind of job are they going to have? And it's the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. So they could be some kind of like counselor or coach or somebody that works with like young children or something with like it could be young children or something that deals with like the mind. Like that's why I said like a counselor. Like it's almost like they may, or their job is like helping somehow, like they somehow help others. It's like what I'm getting. But yeah, they somehow help others. Okay, so the placement number 7 is these 2 cards, and this is where are you going to meet them? And you got the Knight of Swords and the 9 of Wands. So look, and there's kids again in the background. So it might be at some kind of party, or you know, there's a horse here and there's like 2 horses in here. Maybe you meet them like I don't know, at the fair? Maybe at the fair? I mean, that would be in the summer. Yeah, maybe at the fair. I don't know. I'm picking that up for some of you, like maybe at the fair. And if you guys don't go to the fair, maybe you should this year just to see. Okay, so placement number 8 is how will you know that this is your person when you meet them? And like you got the 2 of Cups and the Strength card. So Strength is Leo energy, so that's why I said maybe your person could be a possible Leo. But what I'm like really getting from this, especially with the 2 of Cups, is like when you meet this person, you are going to know. Like it's probably going to be a really strong connection. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're going to probably feel drawn to them. Like it's going to be almost like you have known them forever. It's going to be like a really strong pull. You're just going to know that it's them. Also, maybe look for you know, like signs like birds, like cardinals or blue jays, you know, maybe like something like that will be around when you meet them. Yeah, so just look for stuff like that. Or maybe something to do with lions. You know, if you want to take this like literal, like look for like signs like that. And I don't mean like you're going to see like a real lion, although you could, but you know, like if you're scrolling through Facebook or Instagram and like lions start popping up or birds, then, you know, you'll know that like it's them. Like if you ask for a sign or something, okay? Okay, so the last one is possible outcome. And you got the King of Swords and then the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, okay, so that really makes sense. So you know how I was saying about like the fighting and like the off and on and like there could even be like a separation? Like look, like, but these were in reverse, so remember that. But okay, so let me flip them upright. It's the 8 of Swords, right? And that's like feeling like trapped, like, you know, kind of like they feel stuck, you know, almost like they're in prison. And then the 10 of Swords is, you know, like ultimate betrayal. But look, it says divorce certificate on it, right? But yours were in reverse. So it's like that stuff could potentially, you know, like happen, like this separation, it could be like major. I mean, like I don't know if you guys end up marrying this person or it doesn't mean like just because it says divorce, but you know, it could possibly mean that. And then, you know, maybe you guys, like something happens and you guys separate and you guys possibly are going to get divorced, but I don't see that happening because it's in reverse. So remember that. I mean, this is like future, right? But yeah, like if you're, oh my gosh, if you're with your person and like this, okay, so say you're watching this video today and then in the summer you meet your person and then like this plays out, please come out, please come back and tell me, please come back and tell me. Because this is like pretty specific with like the fighting and like the working things out. So just know that, okay, that it's gonna work itself out. Okay, but let me know if this resonated with you guys for deck number 1. Let me know, and let me know what you guys thought, if you liked it, and you know, consider liking and subscribing, sharing this video with your friends, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much. Okay, guys, for those of you that chose deck number 2, this reading is for you. Okay, so we're going to do 9 placements and find all out about your person. But, you know, so I wait for the cards to fly out while I'm shuffling, and that could take a minute. So I'm going to fast forward this part for you guys so you don't have to wait. But, all right, so let's get started. Okay, guys. All right, so starting off, we're going to do placement number 1. And I just want to say this, that normally it's only 2 cards, but 3 cards flew out in these certain placements for you guys. So I felt like that we needed to see them. So I kept them in. Okay. So I just wanted to throw that out there. You guys got extra cards. Okay, so these 3 cards right here, which normally it's only 2, are like what your person is like who your person really is at, just their personality and stuff. And it looks like your person is going to be very creative, very almost very out there, very social, very they may be some kind of entertainer actually, or do something in entertainment, or they may just be like really good at balancing things, juggling things. They may have a really busy schedule, but be able to, like still have a really good relationship. Okay, so placement number 2 is how will you meet them? And you got the Tower and the 8 of Pentacles. So I don't know if some of you work with your person, your future person, or you're going to meet them at work, or they could be some kind of person that works in like maybe government, or some kind of like downtown, maybe some kind of really tall building for some. But yes, for some it's like they may work like a corporate job. Okay, so placement number 3 is when will you meet them? And you got the Queen of Cups, and Cups is spring. It deals with springtime. So, and there's a full moon on this card too. I just wanted to point that out. So maybe sometime in the spring around a full moon. Check the full moon schedule for the spring and see. But okay, so placement number 4 is these 2 cards, and this is the overall energy of your guys's relationship. And you got the Fool and the 3 of Swords. So it looks like, you guys may have some like stopping and starting almost. Like there may be like maybe somebody does something and you guys break up for a little bit, but you go back together with the 3 of Swords, because that's like heartbreak, but this is like new beginning. So it's kind of like you guys work through your problems. And it's weird because like deck number 1 got this card in the same exact placement, but completely different deck. And they got the Sun card with it, which is kind of like the same thing. Like you'll be able to work through these problems. So that's really good. Like the people that you guys are going to meet are they seem to be really solid. Okay, so these 3 cards, which like I said, it's normally only 2, is just additional messages for you guys from Spirit. And look, you got the Ace of Wands. Look, it's a beginning. Like, look, and it's from over here. Okay, so that's crazy. And then the 10 of Cups, which is like pure love, like the fullest love you can have. You know what I mean? It's like the most like loving card basically in the deck. Like it's the 10 of Cups. Like you're full of love, like your fulfillment. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, it's like opposite of this. Do you know what I mean? And then the 5 of Pentacles is with it though. And the 5 of Pentacles is like a loss, like somebody feeling like left out. So it looks like, yeah, like you guys may go through like trials and tribulations with your future person, but it looks like you guys always always like come out on top and like find a way to make it through whatever it is. Like you guys are a team. Yeah, I'm talking like you already know this person, but when you meet this person, like you guys are going to be a team. Like they're going to be your teammate. Like very, very supportive. Yeah, and like always will find a way to like make it through and get through. Okay, so placement number 6 is what kind of job are they going to have? And we got the 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 10 of Swords. So you know how I said about like working in a tall building or some kind of like corporate or something like that, or you may meet them at work. Like the Hierophant is kind of like, they're like a teacher, like and like they could be like an advisor, or they could, you know, they could help people that are like stressed out. They may be some kind of, maybe even an accountant, business person. It may deal with something with like, I don't know, debt. Like they may work in like, I don't, like debt consolidation. I don't know. Like that's really, really specific and really, I don't know, even like, I don't know. That's like what I'm picking up for some. Yeah, but it's like they help people do something. Like they work with people to do something. They may even be a Taurus. This is the Hierophant is the Taurus card. Okay, so these placement number 7 is going to be, where are you going to meet them? And look, 4 of Pentacles. Like he's like, look, businessy, right? So maybe, like I said, maybe at work, or I don't know, maybe this person is a banker and they help people. I don't know. I don't know. But you got the Empress and then the 6 of Swords. Yeah, I don't know if this person like is going to help you with a financial problem or give you like financial advice or something like that. Like they could help you through some kind of, it's something. They may help you during a certain situation that you have going on in your life, and that's how you meet them. But I just don't know what the situation is. It could deal with money because it's the Pentacles, or anything like material. You know what I mean? Like they could, I don't like, come over to fix your, I don't know, your washer or your dryer or something like that. It's like but it's somebody that gets you out of a jam almost, or helps you work through something. Something material though, like something like career, money, you know, possessions, stuff like that. Or they may have you open a savings account. I don't know. It's something like that though, okay? Okay. So this placement right here is, how will you know that it's truly your person when you meet them? And look, you got Judgment and the 10 of Wands. So yeah, it's like this person is going to help you in some kind of way. They're going to help you. It's something that you feel burdened by. You know, they're going to help you. They're going to help you, and that's how some of you are going to meet your person, and how you're going to know that it's them, because they're going to So if you need help with anything, or you're like trying to reach out to people for something, you need something done, they could potentially be your person. Okay. Okay. So possible outcome. Look, it's like more helping and moving. Okay. So you got the Knight of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with maybe an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And you got the Four of Swords, which is like basically like a time of like rest and, you know, rejuvenation, and like just like laying down your sword and getting some much needed rest. And it's, what's funny is that it's coupled with the Knight of Swords, and he's like action, action. This knight like rushes in, you know what I mean? Like they're speedy, and this one's like rest, you know what I mean? So it's like the possible outcome is going to be, again, like with the balance, it's like the balancing each other out, like a team. Like you guys are going to be a wonderful, wonderful team together. I mean, and it's almost like when you need to rest, they're going to pick up your slack. And then when they need to rest, you're going to pick up their slack. Do you know what I mean? It's such a great, you guys are a great team. You know, maybe you meet like something to do with business, and like that sparks it. Like maybe this is like a business partner. I don't know what it is. It's something material though. And it's something where you guys are a team. So let me know if when you guys meet this person, and let me know, come back to this video and let me know. Because I would love to know. But yeah, let me know if this resonates with any of you guys, or, you know, if you guys like this reading, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to have you guys, you know, just be around to see more videos that I do. And I really appreciate you guys clicking on this video and watching it, and, you know, choosing to let me do a reading for you. But all right, deck number 2, thanks so much. Okay, guys, if you chose reading, or I'm sorry, deck number 3, then this reading is for you. Okay, so I'm going to lay out cards in 9 positions, and you know, sometimes it takes a while because I wait for the cards to fly out. So I'm going to fast forward this part for you guys, so you don't have to, you know, just wait for the cards to fly out. Okay, so I'll be fast forwarding this part. Okay, guys, so we have our 2 cards for our first placement, and this is who your person is, like, you know, kind of like their personality, kind of who they are at their, you know, at their core. And you got the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups. So your person could be a little, I don't want to say standoffish, but maybe a little like reserved, maybe a little cold at first. But it's like, it's only, I feel like it's a front almost. It's like, it's not really who they are. They may just have that colder exterior, but don't let that fool you almost, is kind of like what I'm getting. Because they are very passionate on the inside, and very, you know, fiery on the inside. You just have to kind of get through that shell, I'm feeling like. But okay, placement number 2. is how will you meet them? And you got the Moon and the Six of Pentacles. So you may meet them, you may go to some event, some kind of fundraiser, or just some kind of event that has to deal with like possible something, some kind of like material thing. It could be like career, job, like some kind of material possession, something. It's something like that. You could meet them at something like that, or some of you may meet your person, through somebody that that if some of you know like a Pisces, you can meet them through that Pisces. So if any of you have any friends that are Pisces, ask them if they know of anybody. Okay, so placement number 3 is when will you meet them? And you got the Knight of Pentacles, and Pentacles deals with winter. So it could be very soon, or it could be next winter, but I'm kind of picking up like soon. Especially because you got this 8 of Swords or 8 of Wands over here. And that's like fast movement. But okay, so let me go back to, okay, so position number 4 is the overall energy of your guys' relationship. And you got, this is so great because you got the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands, which is like the marriage card. And this is the card of like working on things. You know what I mean? Like not giving up, like sticking it out basically. So like the overall energy of your guys' with you and your future person is beautiful. You guys are going to have a very, very strong foundation and a very, you could possibly marry this person, but you guys are going to, this person is going to be very stable for you, which is good. Okay, and then position number 5 is like any messages that Spirit has for you. And you got the Tower, the 10 of Swords. And the Tower is like, it's like the fall of ego, the fall of like the things around you that were false. And then you got the 10 of Swords, and that's like ultimate betrayal, like something that you would find, like for somebody to do to you that would be terrible. It's kind of like that's what this card is. But then you have the 7 of Wands right behind it, which is like, it's almost like even though like these things may happen, like you guys stick them out. And then you got the Page of Cups, which is like, cups is like love, feelings, relationships. You know what I mean? It's almost like, like additional messages, like Spirit, I feel like is trying to tell you that you guys may go through some hard times together. Somebody may potentially feel betrayed in the relationship, but don't give up. Like keep going, keep working at it. Because it looks like you guys with the Page of Cups have, you're gonna have like a very loving relationship. And if something like this does happen, like don't be afraid to be the one that reaches out, especially since this is a page and it deals with like messages. Like, if you guys do get into something like this in the future, like don't be afraid to be the one that makes the first move, okay? Okay, so number 6 position is like, what is their job going to be? What profession are they in? And you got the 7 of Swords and the King of Swords. So, yeah, and the King of Swords, he is kind of cold and standoffish, like I was saying here. So they may have to be that way because of their job. The Seven of Swords is some kind of like, kind of like lying, stealing, like, I don't know, like, you know, like snake stuff. Like, so they may work in, possibly government courts, court system. They may do law enforcement, something like that, or they maybe be a person like an auditor, maybe like somebody that would, I don't know, like go through stuff and like find people that were not doing things the right way or something like that. Like he'd be very logical and like down to the point in his job, whatever it is. He may have to be like, have like that hard exterior for his job, and that may be why it kind of carries over. But okay, so position number 8, or I'm sorry, position number 7 is where you will meet them. And what's funny is you got 2 8s. You got the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. So I don't know if like 8 is significant to any of you guys, or 88, if that's significant to you guys. But I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to point that out, that it was 2 8s. But you know, you may meet them. I don't know. You may be like, if you're like walking away from something, and to try something new, you may meet them like trying something new. You may meet them, I don't know, on a trail. Like you may meet them, yeah, like something to do with like a trail or jogging, even like some kind of hobby that you do. Like it's something, you could possibly meet them outdoors too. But yeah, it may be some kind of, yeah, I don't know, something, I'm getting like something outdoors, like a trail, like if some of you like hiking, or I don't know, something like along those lines. Let me know. And something with the 8s. I don't know what that is, but maybe it's an address. I don't know what it is. Okay, so position number 8, you got how will you know? And like you have another 8. So I don't know what it is with 8s, but there's probably something with the 8s. Because you got another 8 right here. Yeah, some of you check out 8888. Okay, just type in like 8888 spiritual meaning and see if that has any significance to you. Okay, because it's a lot of 8s. But anyway, okay, how will you know that it's them? You got the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. So it's going to be like they're going to show to you very early on that they are wanting something like solid and real, and that they're willing to put in the work. You're going to know this early on with this person. Like they're not going to, you know, they're going to exhibit that kind of behavior. They're not, I don't know. It's like, they're almost like, you know, I'm not for any type of games. You know, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. And, you know, that's how you're going to know that it's them. Like they're going to be very straightforward with you. I mean, and just like upfront and honest with you from the jump, which is good. Okay, so position number 9 is possible outcome. You got the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. So it looks like, okay, so your person could also be a possible earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And, you know, it looks like they are going to, yeah, like if you guys do get in these arguments and fights, like don't worry about it. Like they are going to handle everything. They're going to take care of everything. They're probably going to be like the peacemaker, the one that comes in, kind of, you know, like apologizes and stuff like that. So the overall outcome is like, it's great. Like, even though there's fighting, like, don't worry, like they're gonna be the one to fix things because they really want to. The King of Pentacles is very stable and very secure. So it's going to be, you know, a great relationship. So yeah, deck number 3. If you guys like this reading and it resonated with you guys, please consider liking and subscribing and sharing with your friends if you liked it. And thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. All right, thanks guys.